This is the big one. Welcome back to Paper and Games Fest 2024. This is the final panel and probably the biggest one out of all of them. The Fruit Comics panel. We have so much stuff to talk about. It's crazy. And even let's just check this out. This isn't even in the script. We're just gonna check this out. Fruit Comics now has an official wiki for you to check out. And all of you can help us build it. We've been working on it for quite a while. And yeah, it's gonna be really cool. You can find out all the information about our projects right now at fruit-comics.fandom.com. I think is the link. Make sure to check that out. That's just a little thing we're chucking out there. That's how many announcements we have that we can just chuck some stuff out there that, you know, it's just a thing. Now let's get to the actual things we have written in the script. Let's begin with a very interesting project that is going to be really cool, releasing in 2025. The Fruit Comics Book Club. This is gonna be so cool. We're super excited for it, and you'll understand some of the projects that will be available on the Fruit Comics Book Club as this presentation goes on. But for what we can say right now, it's a service. Either you pay it once, or you can pay via a subscription, depending on, you know, your situation, I guess. There's also a free tier. You don't have to actually pay to even be a part of the Fruit Comics Book Club. It's free, and honestly, you get a lot of stuff just for the free tier alone. And you'll get access to a bunch of Fruit Comics content, as well as some creative activities, I think we could call it. Several of our projects will come early to the Fruit Comics Book Club. Some of the stuff that we're going to announce later on in this presentation. And yeah, we've had a private alpha running for a little bit now, and it's been successful, I guess. I don't know. And we'll be starting to launch more private and open alphas and betas as time goes on. But we can announce that hopefully the launch of the Fruit Comics Book Club will be next year. I don't have any dates further than that, but it'll be next year. One of the things you'll get early on the Fruit Comics Book Club is a new comic strip series that we're launching in December called Fruit Comics Weekly. Fruit Comics Weekly is a weekly comic strip series, as I just said, set in either the Fruit Comics Ultimate Universe or the Fruit Comics Universe. That are just like one-page little jokes, I guess. There's no set storyline, it's just random little stories throughout both Fruit Comics universes. And it launches December 2nd. We can't wait for you to see it. It'll be posted on all the platforms you normally see comics, as well as our Twitter and Instagram, and maybe Blue Sky if we have it all set up by then. The first 5 issues that will release in December will focus on the following: the Little Pencil and the Fantastic Crayon in the Ultimate Universe, Zack and Dr. Steve Brown in the Ultimate Universe, the Big Bomb Guy, Awesome Banana and the Magic Sandwich in the Fruit Comics Universe, the entire Smart Group, Rose and the Big Bomb Guy in the Fruit Comics Universe, and Jade in the Fruit Comics Universe. That's just the first 5. I honestly am very excited for you guys to see the rest. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to happen every week. If you're a part of the Fruit Comics Book Club, you get some early. And it's going to be really cool. You're going to love it. And now, a look at a previously announced project.
Don't you feel you've had enough?
In here, is that Terry?
The trifecta was attacked this morning.
We gotta find where that bomb went. Stay calm.
The Big Bomb Guy at last is finally getting his own show that's actually good. The show launches on June 10th on this very YouTube channel, and we can't wait to show you the whole show. Starring the Big Bomb Guy as he accidentally stumbles into the Fruit Comics Ultimate Universe. He meets up with several characters from across the universe, such as the Elementals and the Perimeter Patrol. Watch as the Big Bomb Guy discovers his new purpose in this new universe, while also looking for the solution to a promise that he made the Little Pencil all those years ago. I can't wait for you to see the Big Bomb Guy. It is truly something we have been working on for an extremely long time. It's gonna be really good. No, it's June. check it out. Starting on October 4th this year, we released The Little Pencil Retold Season 1. And just a few days ago, we finished off the first season, with the Little Pencil going off to the Death Corps and whatever. Now, starting next year, we bring to you The Little Pencil Retold Season 2. Here's a little thing to show you what the season's about. The Little Pencil Retold Season 2 will be following the Color Wash, the biggest event in Fruit Comics universe history. A version of the Little Pencil from another timeline, which you saw at the end of the last season, is here, and his one goal is to get rid of all of the color from the Fruit Comics universe. Make sure to check out The Little Pencil Retold Season 2, second half of 2025. Now, the return of the Pear Apple War. Fruit Comics Pears vs. Apples is an upcoming 4-issue limited comic series about the war that broke up the rulers of the universe. And it will be releasing in March 2025 as on paperandgames.com as a part of the Fruit Comics Book Club, if it's out by then, and somewhere else that we're about to talk about in a bit. A new issue will be released every month until June, and specifically on the third Friday of each month, except for the first issue, which comes out on March 14th. Pears vs. Apples will probably be $1.99 on Global Comics, with the first issue being completely free. And you know who else is joining Global Comics? Fruit Comics is joining the likes of DC, Dark Horse Comics, and more on Global Comics. Starting tomorrow, The Elementals, Captain Martin, Pears vs. Apples Prologue will be available completely for free on Global Comics, with Fruit Comics Weekly starting there in December. Now, a teaser for a project previously announced at another thing at the Paper and Games Fest. The Loop Chronicles is an upcoming series from Fruit Comics and Full Story Productions, starting in 2025, where you will discover characters from across the Loop universe, as they begin to discover that for most of their life, everything's been the same every single day. This series will launch in 2025 on Global Comics and other platforms, aka paperandgames.com, for $1.99 per issue, with the first issue once again being completely free. Now, we should also re-announce that The College Season 1 is coming to the Fruit Comics YouTube channel in September 2025. And we'd also like to announce that it may have an extra 1 or 2 episodes at the end, expanding the season from 4 episodes to maybe 5, maybe 6 episodes, maybe even more, I don't know. And maybe there'll be a few surprises in those bonus episodes. That's all I'm gonna say. And now, another project announced at another panel. Ballie's Journey, a completely free short comic series, will release on pretty much every single comic platform you can think of, coming from Fruit Comics and Pencilified Studios. This is set in the Journey universe, set after Bounce Up but before The Journey, and it will just be a hell of a lot of fun. Make sure to check it out in the first half of 2025. Now, at the Paper and Games panel of Paper and Games Fest 2024, we announced that we'll begin having digital products on paperandgames.com, which the ones related to you are the Little Pencil, the Little Pencil 2, The Eraser's Return, Perimeter Patrol, and the Red Comet, The Complete History. Joining that lineup will of course be The Loop Chronicles and Pears vs. Apples, with Ballie's Journey being available to read on the website for free alongside the Elementals, Captain Martin, and Pears vs. Apples Prologue. They will be available for the free tier of the Fruit Comics Book Club. So that's just an incentive to join the Fruit Comics Book Club even at the free tier, because it's the free tier. So, you know, there's nothing stopping you. It's literally free. It will always have a free tier. We'll never not have a free tier, especially since the comics in the free tier are things that are free anyway, so whatever. Several of these projects will also be a part of some bundles as well, just like the previously announced Little Pencil bundle, which will include the Little Pencil and the Little Pencil 2, The Eraser's Return, as well as the Legacy bundle, which is the Perimeter Patrol and the Red Comet, The Complete History. These bundles will launch alongside the products which are available on paperandgames.com right now, so you can get them right now. As the rest of the projects release, they'll also be available on the website at the same time. Starting tomorrow, specifically at 12 AM AEDT on November 27th, we will begin our Black Friday sale, which will work on both the digital products and the physical products. Right now on the website we have the Annapolis Holiday merch line, which will last until the end of December, so now would be as good a time as any to go and buy this merch, the stuff, the things. In order to activate the sale, use code BFCM10OFF, which won't be available after December 4th, 12 AM AEDT. Make sure to get yourself a good deal on our products, as specifically the physical merchandise may not always be available. We talked about this in the Paper and Games panel if you haven't seen it. Now, as we come to the end of this presentation, we have a few announcements about the canonicity of some projects in the Fruit Comics Ultimate Universe. Currently, the things that we know to be set in the Fruit Comics Ultimate Universe are A Pencilly Halloween, Annapolis Holiday, The Elementals, Captain Martin, Pears vs. Apples Prologue, and the upcoming Pears vs. Apples and the Big Bomb Guy show. Well, we'd like to announce two more projects that we're adding to the Fruit Comics Ultimate Universe that just kind of fit in perfectly. And they're already out, and you can already see these projects right now. They are The Little Pencil and A Little Pencil 2, The Eraser's Return. We looked through both of these books and kind of just had the realization that these kind of fit into our plans for the Fruit Comics Ultimate Universe anyway. So they may as well just be set in the Fruit Comics Ultimate Universe. So they are canon. These are now canon. You may know in this book that there's a page that has this little comic here. Yeah, read the final page of Pears vs. Apples Prologue. That takes place the day before what you saw in this book. It just fits perfectly. But if you're still a bit confused, we're going to announce a project that will perfectly show Ricky's adventure from A Pencilly Halloween and connect it to the events of both of these books.
You are the little pencil.
What are you talking about?
Ricky, you're the little pencil. I can explain everything.
What? That's right, starting January 14th, every second Tuesday of every month, we will have a brand new issue of a comic called The Little Pencil. The first 3 issues will be completely free. They are full-length digital comics, like 22 pages, which is apparently how many pages comic books have that aren't ads. 22, but no ads. And you'll be able to get these comics early once the Fruit Comics Book Club releases on the Fruit Comics Book Club, according to the tier that you have. It depends what tier you have, depends on how early you get it, and also depends on if you get it. The comic series will also be on Global Comics, and starting on issue 4 will be $1.99 per issue. And yes, this comic won't be a limited series. This comic is an ongoing comic that will just last forever. The first comic is a retelling of A Pencil-y Halloween, along with the story of how Ricky Haroldson became the Little Pencil, with the second comic being a retelling of this. You know it, we know the plot, you know the story, and we're connecting it. So we can announce that this book takes place on November 1st, 2022, a day after A Pencil-y Halloween. I can't remember the date for this one, but I think it's March 2023 is when this takes place. Just in case you're curious, I don't know. After we get past The Little Pencil 2, The Eraser's Return in the comics, it'll be completely new original stories. Or if there's other projects that The Little Pencil appears in, then you get it. We can't wait for the release of this comic, as it's something that we've been trying to do for such a long time. And now, before I go, I have one more thing for you. Beginning in late 2025, we will be launching the Epic Apple comic series. This will be similar to the Little Pencil comic in the sense that it will just be an ongoing comic forever, continuing the adventures of Epic Apple after you saw him in An Appley Holiday and the Little Pencil 2, The Eraser's Return, when he appears on one page. Do you want to see that page? There he is. It continues from then on. I don't know if it's then on specifically, but you get what I mean. Anyway, this may sound like a lot of projects for 2025, but it's a lot of things that have actually been in development for such a long time that they're gonna come out. And 2026 won't be any different. We've got a lot of stuff planned for 2026 too. We're not exactly sure what's going to come out in 2026. It may be pushed to further, hence why we haven't announced anything for 2026. Everything we've announced is just for 2025 specifically because they are things that we can guarantee will come out in 2025. And there may be other stuff that comes out in 2025. We have a few quick flicks that we may be planning to come out in 2025. That's not confirmed, that's a maybe. Maybe there's 2, maybe there's 1, maybe there's none. But we have 2 planned that we're starting work on very soon. And these are all the things, as I said, that we feel confident will actually release in 2025. Even if they don't have a release date yet, we know the release date's in our head. Even Epic Apple, I know when that's coming out. You don't, I do. I said late 2025. That's all I'm gonna say. It's late 2025. Thank you for coming to Paper and Games Fest or watching Paper and Games Fest over the past 2 days. This has been so much fun to work on, and we really can't wait to show you all the stuff we have coming across all 4 places. I shouldn't pick favorites, but I'm really excited for the Little Pencil comic book series. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's really fun to work on. I really like writing stories where it sounds weird, but I really like writing stories where I'm constricted in things, where it's like, okay, I have to figure out how A Pencil-y Halloween connects to this book. Like, I have to somehow maneuver things, be like, okay, this character has to be here, and this character has to be here, and this character has to be there. I really like doing that. I don't know why. I'd be good at writing a Marvel movie. So that's honestly why I'm really excited for the Little Pencil comic, especially since we have like the first 9 issues already planned. And we're already almost finished with both issue 1 and issue 2, and it's gonna be so cool. Pears vs. Apples is also quite a highlight for me. And the Big Bomb Guy, the Big Bomb Guy is the one. The Big Bomb Guy is gonna be so much fun. Little Pencil Retold Season 2, The College. Oh my god, okay. I'm sorry, I like all of them. I'm excited for all of them. Sorry, there's nothing I can do. I'm excited for each and every one of them, and I really hope you are too. Thank you for coming to Paper and Games Fest. Make sure to check out all the stuff that's coming out on our socials, and make sure to check out The Little Pencil when it releases in January. Bye!